Hey there, today I'll be explaining you the question that is maximum total importance of roads. Question given is you are given an integer n denoting the number of cities in a country. The cities are numbered from 0 to n minus 1. You are also given a 2D integer array roads where roads of I is equals to a of I and b of I that denotes there exists a bidirectional road connecting cities a of I and b of I, and we need to assign the value from 1 to n where each value can only be used once. The importance of the route is then defined as the sum of the values of two cities it connects and return the maximum total importance of all the routes after assigning. So this question actually is pretty simple if you look at it. Only the I'll say the implementation part is a bit I guess a tricky, I would say. To me, it was indeed. While I was doing it in the contest, I actually had implemented a harder solution, which actually got accepted right here. But then I had seen the discussed forum in which easier implementation was also me there. So actually, I'll be explaining you the easier one, okay? Since the one which I implemented during the contest was a harder one. So let's get to the easier one and how to do this. So this is what my tree or whatever you want to say looks like. Okay, so how do we do it? So as given in the question, we just need to construct some roads with the maximum values. Fine. So what will be the best way? Let's say I'll be explaining you with a simpler example. For this, let's say if you have some road, right, there are two nodes. Let's say there is city 1 and city 2. Fine, and these two are connected, and there is one more city that is connected to it, that is 3. And let's say there is something like city 0 and city 4 that is being connected here. So if I'm giving you a value, let's say that is 5. Okay, so where will you connect this so that your sum is maximum? Obviously, a greedy approach will come to your mind that if I put this 5 right here, okay, and let's say these two guys' value are 1 and 2, I will get a maximum sum. Why so? Let's see that. So if you add 5 plus 1, that is 6, 5 plus 2 is what? 7, and these two value will sum up to be 13. But what if I had placed I'll also be giving you value, let's say something like 3 and 4. Let's just take, or let's just say I also have a value something like 1 and 2, for example. Okay, this is just for an explanation purpose. Right now you got a value of 13 from here, right? Let's just take this as 0. So what if instead of placing this 5 here, you placed this 5 right here, and you had a value 1 and you placed it here? What would have happened? The sum would obviously would have decreased, right? So this is what you need to do in this question. You need to apply a greedy approach. That is, if some node has a lot of roads connecting to it, you will be putting the maximum value to it. And whatever node the next guy has the smaller roads connecting to it, you will apply the lesser n given to you. So let's just understand this one more time. That is, let's say if I have a tree something like this, I'll be just drawing a normal tree. Okay, I will not write the values, otherwise it would just be. So let's say if I have something like this, and this is also connecting this guy, this connecting this. Okay, so what do you have? So as you can see, just forget about these values. Okay, just try to understand the question with this. So if you have some city, that is this city is connecting how many cities? 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so should you place the value n, let's say the value of n is 5, should you place it here, or should you place the value that is n is equals to 5, and this value is connecting how many cities? That is 1, 2 and 3. Let's say it is also connecting this city right here, that is 4. It is connecting 4 cities at max. So where should you place it? Obviously 5, right? You'll place it here. Why so? Because when you add the sum from this and this guy, it will become more and more. Okay, but let's say if you had placed this 5 not here, but somewhere else. Let's say if you would have placed it somewhere here, what would have happened? When you will be adding up, you will only get this 5 once when you travel to this city. Okay, so the value will be becoming less. So that is why you just need to place these maximum values wherever there are more cities connecting or more roads are connecting to that city. Okay, so how do we implement this? So at first, I'll just give you a brief approach on how we are going to implement this. So at first, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take importance array. Okay, let's say an importance array, or I'll just get to the code so that it's better for you to understand. So what I've done here is I've just created an in degree array. What is that in degree array saying? That in degree array is saying that I'll just draw one more node here. Let's say the values are 1, 2, and 3, and let me just draw an array here which is 1, 2, and 3. So it's saying, this guy is saying, the in degree of this guy is saying how many roads is it connecting. So how many roads are connecting to this one? There are two roads, so I'll put a value of 2. How many roads are connected to this node? That is 1, so I'll put a 1. How many nodes are connected this? So 1. Okay, so this is what I'm doing in this part of the code. And how is it helpful? We'll understand this after we are doing this. So what is the in degree? So as you knew that we need to allot the maximum possible value, that is n, which is given to us, to the highest in degree guy. Right here we actually got it in the decreasing order, but let's say if I change my node or my array something to, like, let's say 2 is connecting to 3, and this is how it's being connected. Okay, so what is the in degree, or how many roads or how many cities is one connecting? It is just connecting two only, right? The city 2, so one road. How many cities is 2 connecting? 1 and 3, so this will be 2, and 3 is again 1, so it is just connecting this. So what you see is this guy is connecting two cities, so it will be better to place this 5 here, right? So that is why what we are doing is we are actually sorting this array on the basis of their in degree or the number of cities they are connecting. So I'll be sorting this array. So this is how it would have been looking like. Okay, this is how it will be looking like. Sorry for that. And what I will be doing next is that I'll be simply placing all the values of n. Let's say my n is equals to 3 right now. So what I'll be doing is I'll be placing the 3 right here, the 2 next to it, the 1 next to it, in just a simple decreasing fashion, right? So that my sum is maximized. And after I'm done with this, I'll just simply add up this values, add up all the values after going through the roads array that is given to us. What I'm explaining, you'll understand this after I tell you. So this is my in degree array that I told you about. Okay, and this is the sorting part that I've done. And this thing that I've written here, you could also use a comparator. I've just used a lambda function. Okay, if you don't know about it, just search lambda function in sorting and you'll get to understand what is this is. So after this sorting part is also done, what you got to do is just place all the values. What do I mean by that is, see, after you have sorted, you have understood till this part, you have just sorted it. Okay, after you have sorted it, what do you need to do? You need to actually place this value to the desired index. What do I mean by that? See, the in degree of 2 was what? 2. Or how many cities was it connecting? 1 is connecting how many cities? 1. 3 is connecting how many cities? That is 1, right? So I need to actually place this. After sorting this, what is my index array looking like? 0, 1, and 2, right? But is my node 0 connecting two cities? Obviously not, right? So that is why I had used a pair of int comma int, which is also storing the index, right? Which is also storing the index. So how will this look like? So this will look like something like 2 is storing what? The index also. So let's say for now the index is 0, let's say for now the index is 1, and let's say for now the index is 2. So what I'll be doing is I'll be creating another array. Fine, I'll be creating another array which will be from 0 till n, and now it will say that okay, fine, 0 is having how many in degree, or 1 is having how many in degrees? So 0 is having 2, 1 is having 1, 2 is having 1. So now this array is completed. Now I just have to simply iterate on the rows that is given to us in the question. Okay, this is what has been given to us in the question, this thing. Okay, now since I have already calculated what is the value for the 0th city, 1th city, 2th cities, maximum points or whatever you want to call it. Okay, so I'll just be simply adding up all the values and you'll be getting the answer. So in this part, what I've done is simply iterate on the roots array and you'll get your answer for this. And I hope you have understood this solution. If not, please do just take a pen and paper and just dry run this once, or just watch this video again and you'll understand this. Okay, this part that I've done here, pair of int comma int, might be confusing to you, but if you just dry run this in paper and pen and paper, and you'll understand this. Okay, so if you did, yeah, that's it for this one. Thank you for watching, and like and subscribe. Thank you.